What's up? So recently I got to watch Living Color's Tiny Desk performance and I was through the roof. A huge Living Color fan. I rocked them cats back in the day. They gave a shout out to Bad Brains. They were in DC and they were, you know, brothers that could rock. Black Rock Coalition. You think about it 40 years ago. I had that on tape, as a matter of fact. Bad Brains, Living Color, Fishbone, all that. And there was Black Rock Coalition, which a lot of people don't really, because the industry is such a plantation that they think that, and also shout out to Eric Gale band. But this was cool. And Living Color was one of my favorite bands. Doug Wimbush on bass and Will Calhoun on drums. Vernon Reid, the leader, on guitar. And of course, Corey Glover, who I always said was like the black version of Steve Perry. Because to sing the way he sings, there hasn't been a better rock vocalist in terms of harmony that I've heard in the last 40 years that could touch him. Corey Glover never gets his due. Soulful, but can sing it. And when they did Cult of Personality, about lost it. I mean, they did Cult of Personality. They did Time's Up. They did it was like 5 songs that they did, 4 or 5 songs that they did. But it was just that when I was listening to them, I remember I had all those tapes. I remember I used to type was my jam. I wish they had done that one. And Elvis is dead. That was a jam. When they had Little Richard and they had Branford Marcellus on the sax, that was tight. Um, Living Color was they had a hand in because the Stones had them as an opening act. It was back in '89 or something. And I remember when they came up with '88. Because we saw them. I remember we used to watch them on Video Vibrations on BET. And also a shout out to the Busboys. It's always good to think about black rockers as far as bands, because that's such a lost support. But Living Color was the truth. They didn't get a long enough run with what they did, but they definitely left a mark. And these cats still bring it live. And I'm gonna tell you something, the Tiny Desk is like doing the MTV Unplugged. You either got it or you don't. It's gonna come out in the wash one way or the other. So it was glad to see the cats bringing it again. It was cool to hear it. Corey Glover's voice ain't changed at all. He still can hit it with it, squeal and wail like with the best of them. Vern Reed was dropping down some tasty guitar parts. It was definitely bumping. Doug Wimbush on the bass was holding in. Will Calhoun in the pocket was nice. Living Color is one of the baddest bands. If you like black rock, roll, straight, just bringing it, definitely. And to see these cats almost 40 years later, definitely. Because